And on today's show, the goods market in the open economy. First, touching on the uncovered interest parity condition, let's talk about the very dreaded word by many people, arbitrage. Arbitrage. Take 5, arbitrage. There's a whole equation for it, so just have a look, but let me explain it. Basically, in a state of equilibrium, an investor should be indifferent between holding 2 bonds. So they'll definitely invest in something, but it really shouldn't matter which one it is. Because if it wasn't in equilibrium, then obviously they would pick the one that would give them the highest return. So we approximate our interest rate at this point. And then the arbitrage by the investors means the domestic interest rate must be equal to the foreign interest rate, minus the appreciation rate from the domestic country. So now the IS in the open economy, so we're back to our investment savings, but now again, not being selfish anymore and actually opening up everybody else in our equation. First, let's establish the difference between the demand for domestic goods and total domestic demand for goods. The first one, so the demand for domestic goods, this can be demanded also by foreign countries. So foreign consumers can demand your domestic products, whereas the total domestic demand for goods is all the domestic and foreign goods that are demanded by the domestic people. We have a whole new concept and new equation, and that's the demand for domestic goods. And of course, we can't have that without bringing in some exports and imports. So basically moving those things in and out of the countries. First, exports are positively related to foreign income, because if those people have more money, they're going to want to buy more in general and consume more. And a lot of that demand may come from products that we produce, and therefore they want to bring it in, so we need to export it out. And on the flip side, exports has a negative relationship with exchange rate, because if exchange rate goes up, it's more expensive for people to buy our things, so they're not going to buy as much, so we don't export as much. Whereas imports are positively related to domestic income, so again, if we have more money, we're going to bring more in and import more in. And that's when we start to not care about those import taxes. So to show you graphically what IS would look like with the open economy, please take a look over here. Of course, exports increases overall ZZ, so your aggregate demand, because there's going to be more money that's coming into the economy. And in general, just opening up more people to your goods just increases the demand for them, because more people have accessibility to it, compared to our closed economy where it was just the people in the one country. However, with imports increasing, our domestic demand shifts downward, because we now are buying things in from another country, so we don't need to buy it from here. For example, if I start ordering coats from France, I'm no longer going to be ordering them from the UK, unless I have no limit to how many coats I want, which is also possible. We overall get an equilibrium for our output and trade balance. And of course, with that, we get a whole new equilibrium condition, which includes the exchange rate. The only thing that can ruin this beautiful theory that I've just explained are shocks. Again, financial shocks, but that comes in every aspect of macro. Whenever something's going smoothly and you're at a point of equilibrium and in a direction which is feasible theoretically, then comes in a shock and sways everything, and it's either predictable where the shock's going to go, or it's totally new, never happened before, and we really don't know how things will be affected. Okay, that's enough. Have a break. Just remember, you can book in one-on-one tutoring with me. Just read below how to. Bye.
Thank you for watching.